Good day, everyone. Before I begin presenting our research study, allow me to set the tone with a short refrain from a song that speaks about trust and reliability, values at heart of academic integrity. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Just like the message of the song, in today's academic landscape, we need something and someone we can count on. In the age of artificial intelligence, AI can be that friend among learners and educators, but only if guided by integrity, ethics, and mutual understanding. As AI continues to reshape the way we teach and learn, we are faced with a critical question. How do we preserve academic integrity in this evolving digital landscape? In behalf of our research team, I would like to welcome you to this research presentation entitled Academic Integrity in the Age of AI, Exploring Educational Experiences of Students and Teachers in a Private University in the Philippines. Delves into a very question uncovering insights, challenges, and pathways forward in the age of intelligent technology. In integration of artificial intelligence and education offers transformative opportunities, but also challenges the core of academic integrity. As AI tools become more advanced, they can produce content indistinguishable from human work, raising concern about originality and ethical misuse. So this trends threaten students' growth in critical thinking and creativity. So to address this, academic institutions must develop ethical guidelines and transparent AI-used policy while fostering collaboration with AI developers. Ultimately, education leaders must strike careful balance, leveraging AI's benefits while safeguarding the principle of honesty, authenticity, and responsible learning. So, to address the concerns outlined in the introduction, the study is guided by the following objectives. First is that this study is seeks to describe the demographic profile of the faculty and students respondents in terms of category, age, and frequency of AI tools usage in private university in the Philippines. Second is to examine the perception of faculty and students regarding the role of AI tools in promoting or compromising academic integrity. Third is to identify the common challenges encountered by faculty and students in relations to ethical use of AI in academic settings. Fourth is to analyze the adaptive behaviors and responses of faculty and students when faced with ethical dilemmas involving AI used in academic works. Lastly is to determine significant difference in perception, challenges, and adaptation related to AI in academic integrity when grouped according to category, faculty or student, age, and the frequency of the tool usage. Now, moving forward, in pursuit of these objectives, this study employed descriptive quantitative research design to examine the perceptions, challenges, and adaptations related to academic integrity in the age of artificial intelligence among faculty and students in private university in the Philippines. The design was appropriate for capturing patterns and trends based on the numerical data, enabling the research to describe relationships and differences across groups. Now, the participants of the study consisted of 330 respondents, including 30 faculty members that comprises of 90.10%, and 300 students comprising of 90.90%, selected through purposive sampling. The selection criteria ensured that all respondents had experience or familiarity with AI tools in academic contexts, such as using application like ChatGPT, Killbot, and Grammarly. The research instrument used was a structured questionnaire divided into 4 parts. The first part is the respondent profile. Second is the perception of the AI roles in academic integrity. Third is the challenges encountered in using AI ethically. And fourth is the adaptation and responses to AI related to ethical dilemmas. Responses were measured using a 4-point Likert scale. 1, strongly disagree, to 4, strongly agree. And the instrument underwent expert validation and pilot testing to ensure reliability and clarity. The data gathering procedure involved online distribution of questionnaire through official and administrative offices to ensure informed participation. Respondents were given adequate time to complete the survey, and clear instructions were provided for consistency. For data analysis, descriptive statistics, frequency, percentage, mean, and standard deviation were used to summarize respondents' profile and general trends in perception. To test for significant difference across categories like age, role frequency of AI use, the Mann-Whitney U test and Kruskal-Wallis H test were employed due to non-parametric nature of the data. In terms of ethical considerations, the study adhered strictly to ethical research standards. All participants were provided with an informed consent form, which outlined the purpose of the study, voluntary nature of participants, and assurance of confidentiality and anonymity of all. And no personal identifiable information was collected for the welfare of the respondents. The potential risks were, it's minimal and outweighed by the benefits of contributing to understanding and policy formulation on AI in education. And the study perceived ethical clearance from the university's research ethics review for prior implementation and for the welfare of the respondents. And let's move forward to the discussion of the result. So as shown in table 1 rather, which is the profile of the respondents, that includes the faculty and students with 30 number of faculty and 300 number of students. 90% of the respondents are students. Yeah. Age 18 to 24 years old, 25 to 34 years old, and 35 to 44 years old. These are the different AI tools used. That includes ChatGPT, dominating number, which is 33% or 33.89 to be accurate, of all the AI tools utilized, followed by Killbot, Grammarly, Google Bard, Copilot, Turnitin, Chichi AI, Gemini, Perplexity, Scribbler, Blackbox, Microsoft Co, as at least among all the utilized AI tools, which is 0.15%. Moving forward to the discussion of the result, as we can see on table 2, it revealed that both faculty and students generally perceived AI tools as beneficial to academic integrity, with an overall moderate positive perception mean score of 3.33. It can be gleaned on table 2. Faculty respondents show a stronger agreement with a mean score of 3.52 than students with a mean of 3.13, indicating a notable gap in perspectives. So, faculty express strong supports for AI roles in enhancing academic quality, understanding complex topics, and at the same time contributing to learning, while students showed cautious optimism. It's more particularly around ethical concerns such as whether AI used constitute cheating. Yeah. And these differing views highlights uh, the importance of establishing a clear institutional policies, ethical guidelines as well, and an open dialogue to align understanding and promote responsible use of AI in academic setting. Moving forward to the next part, which is the challenges with AI in academic integrity. Table 3 highlights the shared concerns of faculty and students regarding the challenges of AI tools in relations to academic integrity, with both groups showing moderate agreement, with faculty mean of 3.11 and the student mean of 3.06. Now, key issues includes the risk of dependency on AI, reduced motivation for independence learning, and weakened critical thinking skills. So, faculty expressed greater concern about students completing tasks with true understanding and reported uncertainty about ethical boundaries. Uh, of course, it includes plagiarism as well. And yeah, pointing to a lack of clear institutional guidelines. Okay, so meanwhile, students felt more pressured to say use AI to meet academic demands, reflecting a competitive academic environment. So and yeah, for both groups, acknowledge confusions around ethical AI used and how to address misconduct. So these findings on table 3 emphasize the need for institutions to develop clearer ethical frameworks and offer training that promotes responsible, informed use of AI in education. Moving forward to the next part, which is the adaptation and responses of ethical dilemmas. Now, on this part, um, table 4 shows, this table 4 shows that both faculty and students are actively adapting their behaviors and responses to ethical concerns related to AI used in academic settings. Um, with the faculty's slightly stronger agreement with a mean score of 3.37 than the students with a mean score of 3.21, uh, faculty demonstrated greater self-regulation, confidence, and willingness to, let's say, seek guidance, especially in refraining from AI use when it conflicts with the the academic integrity and supporting with the policy development. Now, a student, while generally aligned with ethical practices, expressed lower confidence and openness, particularly in discussing AI used with faculty. This result suggests that both groups are engaging, reflecting with the what we call AI, and students may benefit from more structured support and open communication channels. And of course, these findings underscore the what we call need for universities to establish clear, inclusive policies and training programs that promote AI integration and foster collaboration among all academic stakeholders. Yeah. Uh, Now, let's move on to the table 5, which is significant difference on the responses when grouped according to profile. And the findings in this table indicate that uh, while faculty while faculty and students, as well as younger and older age groups, perceived and adapt to AI use in academic differently, the challenges may face remain largely the same. No, the challenges may face remain largely the same, and significant differences emerge in the perceptions and adaptations based on the respondents' category age. Even the AI used frequency and the highlighting that younger frequent user of tools like Grammarly and Killbot viewed AI more positively, and seeing it as a useful academic aid rather than a threat. So it's very clear. And faculty were more confident in adapting ethically. So possibly due to their professional responsibility, maybe, and the awareness of academic standards. And in contrast, students, especially those aged 18 to 24, showed more openness, but also a need for guidance. Despite differing attitude, both groups reported similar struggles with what the ethical uncertainty and institutional ambiguity, suggesting that systematic gaps rather than individual differences are at the core of academic integrity concern in the age of AI. And these insights call for targeted, role-specific strategies and inclusive institutional frameworks to support ethical AI use across diverse academic demographics. And the results and discussions that I have presented lead to the following conclusions uh, which encapsulates the key insights and implication of the study. So the first conclusion is there is a high AI usage among students, wherein most responses or respondents were students aged 18 to 24 frequently using tools like ChatGPT, Killbot, and Grammarly, emphasizing the need for targeted ethics training and responsible usage guidance. The second conclusion is that there is a perception gap between faculty and students. Faculty viewed AI more positively, while students are more cautious. Younger and frequent users tended to see AI as more academically beneficial, highlighting the influence of familiarity and exposure. The third is there is a shared challenges across groups. Both faculty and students faced similar challenges: unclear ethical boundaries, of overdependence risks, and lack of institutional guidance, revealing systematic gaps in AI integration. Lastly, call for institutional action. The study underscored the urgency for clear, inclusive AI policies, embedded ethics education, and collaborative platforms that promote responsible, ethical use of AI across the academic community. Now, in view of these conclusions drawn, the following recommendations are proposed. First is that develop a comprehensive AI policies, establish clear, regularly updated guidelines defining acceptable and acceptable AI use, with concrete examples to guide academic conduct. Integrate ethics education, embedded AI ethics into the curriculum through workshops, discussions, and digital modules to raise awareness, especially among younger students and frequent AI users. Empower faculty as ethical mentors. Leverage faculty expertise in academic standards to mentor students. Encourage open dialogue and guide ethical AI decision making. And lastly, foster inclusive collaboration. Create continuous platform for dialogue among faculty, students, IT staff, and academic leaders to ensure adaptive, relevant responses to AI evolving role in education. And to end this presentation, let me leave saying that in a world where artificial intelligence is reshaping how we learn, teach, and think, our greatest responsibility is not just to innovate, but to educate ethically. And let us lead with integrity, adapt with wisdom, and ensure the technology serves as a tool for learning, not a shortcut away from it. This is Jinroy P. Hernandez in behalf of our research team that includes Dr. Bourbon, Professor Villamor, Professor Silva, Professor Pastrana of National University Lipa, Philippines. We would like to give a big thanks to International Conference on Research on Education and Science, Istes, the chair, board, and experts, more power to you all, and may the Almighty God bless us always. Mabuhay from the Philippines.